My lovely, lovely Caroline. You mean so much to me. I want you so much. It's been so long since we... Don't even think about it. How much longer, Caroline? How long before you'll make love with me again? God, how I'd love to. I need you so much.
Hi.
How'd you sleep?
Fine. How about you? Sorry, I guess I shouldn't even have to ask.
What are we gonna do, Caroline? Darling, I want to understand. I'm trying, I swear. I need you. I love you. I want you to make love with me. Caroline, we have a problem. We need to get some professional help.
Thorne, we don't have a problem. I do. I told you, it's not your fault.
Who's talking about fault? It's nobody's fault. I just want it to be over. Caroline, does this have something to do with your rape?
No.
Are you positive?
It's not that.
Well, then you must have some idea of what is causing it.
I know it's not fair for me to keep asking you this, but I just need some time to work it out.
Work out what? What, Caroline?
I don't know. I'm not completely sure. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, my love.
Morning, Dad. Hi, Rich. Is Mother up yet?
She's awake, but she's still upstairs.
Have you talked to her about it?
No, I haven't, and I would appreciate you not mentioning it to her either. I did talk to Dave Harmon, though.
The investigator?
Yes, he gave me a name.
This man Mom's seen, who is it?
Todd Powell, a Dr. Todd Powell.
Todd Powell. Do you know him? There's got to be some kind of explanation. There has to be something.
Well, there is one logical explanation.
An affair. Well, I don't buy that. Even if Mother were involved with this man, I'd know about it because she confides in me about everything.
Regardless, I'm going to look into this.
And I'm going to take a drive this morning.
A drive where?
This house in Santa Monica where this doctor lives. The house Mother owns.
All right. Let me know what you find out.
All right.
Where's Thorne?
I'm letting him sleep in.
Well, good. He deserves that. He's been putting in some pretty long hours at the office. Have a good day.
Oh, you too. Good morning.
Morning. Your husband was pretty busy last night.
He didn't sleep much.
Well, I wonder why.
Ridge, it's not what you're thinking. Could you just for once drop it?
The Bold and the Beautiful. This portion sponsored by Sea Breeze Antiseptic. No other clean feels quite like this.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean anything by it.
I'm just not in a very good mood this morning.
I can relate to that.
You can.
Yes. The day isn't starting out quite like I had hoped either.
Meaning what?
Doesn't matter.
It's okay. Why don't you tell me what happened?
Remember that mysterious business I told you about, Mother?
Her disappearances in the afternoons.
Right. Dad found out where she goes.
Where?
First, she drives to Santa Monica, stops the car on a little side street, and then rents a very plain four-door sedan.
She rents another car?
Always in cash.
Why? I don't get it.
For the same reason she tries to disguise herself by wearing an oversized hat.
Are you joking?
I wish I were. After she rents this car, she drives to a house in Santa Monica, near the beach. It's a house that she owns. The title's in her maiden name.
I didn't know your mother owned another home.
Neither did we. She must have paid for it out of her personal checking account.
Wouldn't your father have found out about that?
Well, Mother inherited a lot of money, and Dad doesn't keep that close of an eye on it.
Well, okay, so she owns a house near the beach. What does she do there?
That's the most incredible part. She visits a man. He lives there.
Oh, my God, Ridge.
Yeah, that was my reaction, too.
Then you think she is having an affair?
I don't want to think that. I mean, not that I begrudge her the happiness. I just think she would have confided in me. She tells me everything, absolutely everything. Why she'd keep this from me, I don't know.
Do you have any idea who this man is?
He's a doctor. Dr. Todd Powell.
A doctor? Could there be something wrong with her?
For all these years?
What are you gonna do?
What I'm gonna do is pay the good doctor a house call.
Good morning. Did I walk in on something?
No.
Obviously I did. Did you two have words?
No, Stephanie, he's not angry with me. Can I pour you some coffee?
Thank you. Where's Thorne?
He's upstairs.
Is that what this is about, Thorn and Ridge?
No, Stephanie. This has nothing to do with Thorn and Ridge.
Well, obviously I've struck something, haven't I? Caroline, you can't keep this inside. I know you have a marital problem. I'm sorry. Obviously, this isn't open for discussion.
No, Stephanie. I would really prefer that my marriage not be open to discussion.
I don't want to alienate you. I know that you have a problem, and I just think you might need someone to talk it over with.
What marriage doesn't have problems, Stephanie?
The secret is not to let them become major.
I won't.
All right. Just so that you know that I'm here and I want to help. And that I also know it isn't easy for you being in this house.
What do you mean?
I think you know what I mean.
Stephanie, I'm very happy.
Caroline, the so-called current problem began with this prank that Ridge pulled on you.
That is not when it began.
It preceded that?
Now you're putting words in my mouth.
Stop pretending it has nothing to do with Ridge, Caroline. You are going to marry my son. It's inconceivable that there are unfinished and unresolved feelings.
Why are you always making Ridge the issue here?
Because you have to resolve what happened when he crawled into bed with you.
I have resolved it. Okay, I'm trying to resolve it, but how am I supposed to do that when you're always throwing it up at me?
All right, I'll drop it. Be patient with yourself. More importantly, be patient with your marriage. It isn't even a year yet.
I know.
It takes time to adjust to being married. And it takes time to learn how to mesh with a man and to build a life together.
Did it take you and Mr. Forrester a lot of time?
I suppose it did. In some areas, more than others. But we were always compatible sexually, instantly.
But it wasn't enough.
It rarely is to build a marriage on.
Stephanie, when were you first aware that you had a marital problem? And how did you deal with it?
Yeah? I'm sorry, Well, what is it? I've got some car trouble. Could I use your phone, possibly?
Well,
I mean, if it's not a problem, I just have to call the auto club.
all right. Wait here, I'll get it. There you are.
Thank you. Yes, I need some assistance. My car broke down. It's Z10472. No, I'll hold. Yes, I'm on Channel Road by the Pacific Coast Highway, Santa Monica. A red Porsche. Great, I'll wait for the truck. Thank you. I sure appreciate it.
All right.
Excuse me, could I also trouble you to use your bathroom?
Look, I'm busy. There's a service station just up the street.
Right. Thank you, Dr. Powell.
What did you say?
I said thank you for the use of your phone.
But how did you know my name?
I noticed a medical journal by your mailbox that had your name on it.
I see. Well, you're welcome.
You and my mother.
Why do you ask me that specific question?
Well, we're talking about marital problems. I was just wondering when you were aware that you had them.
Actually, not until recently.
Really?
You sound surprised. Is there some other question that you have in mind? Go ahead, ask.
Have you ever had an affair?
Well, that's an odd question. What motivated that?
Should I assume that you have?
I didn't say that.
Why, there you have and you haven't, Stephanie. Of course, I would understand if you didn't want to talk about it.
Good morning, honey.
Hi. What are you two talking about?
I thought you were sleeping in.
I couldn't get back to sleep.
Everything all right?
Fine, fine.
Well, I'm going to upstairs and dress. I'll see you all later. Why don't you have some breakfast?
Yeah. Honey? Well, what are you two talking about?
Marital problems. Theirs, your parents.
Did you get into the house?
He wouldn't let me past the front door. He seemed kind of brusque and preoccupied.
Did you talk to him?
Just ask him if I could use the phone.
What about this house? I mean, does it look like there's an office in there or a clinic of any
No,
kind?
no way. It's more like a fortress surrounded by this huge wall. The guy obviously doesn't want visitors.
You mean your mother doesn't want visitors? It's her house.
And what did you find out?
Todd Powell, MD. He's a licensed physician. No hospital affiliation. No office address. In fact, there's no address of any kind except for this house in Santa Monica.
Which mother owns?
Oh, that's just the tip of the iceberg.
What do you mean?
I called Stu Perkins at the credit bureau. Apparently, our Dr. Powell earns in excess of $100,000 a year and has been for some time.
So?
So, no office, no clinic, and yet he makes all this money. Who pays him?
What are you saying?
I'm saying it's become apparent that this man doesn't even have a medical practice, and he earns $100,000 a year.
You think it's mother?
Who else would it be?
I don't know. Maybe the guy inherits the money.
No. The money comes into his bank account in increments.
No. This just can't be.
I wish to God it weren't. I wish to God it weren't.
You're inferring that my mother's keeping this man? That she's paying him for God knows what?
We've already proven for a fact that he doesn't pay rent. Ridge, where else would the money be coming from?
Maybe this is just a temporary thing.
No. This man's been living in this house for more than 23 years.
Over 23 years.
Yes, for free, in a very expensive piece of real estate that your mother owns. God, I feel like such a fool. when I've 20 years. And most recently, I've tried to be so accommodating to her for this divorce. But for what? For what?
Dad, there was no way you could know about this. You don't know how Mother spends her money. She had her own
I
account.
trusted her. It's probably the biggest mistake I ever made in my life. Well, I'm going to talk to her today, and she's going to tell me the truth. I swear to God, or else. She's going to tell me the truth.